6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Stroud moving to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mixon. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
He was taken down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
To throw is Stroud. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! 19 Tigers! 19 Tigers!
On first down, Daniel. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready! 19, 18! Ready!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And them up and down, just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
The Commanders first down.
Here's Daniel. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Warriors 17!
Throwing now, Daniel. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now,
and that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
the defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On second down, it's Daniel. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Unlock line. Alert. Broncos. Shot alert. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Check. Check.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Come on. Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. He'll give this to Mixon, running right, and he'll get back to midfield. So no gains on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 118. Outside.
They go with Mixon. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Swap. Mother swap.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They'll run for it with Mixon. And he'll take this one in. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
31-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 1st down.
Let's go. Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Daniel. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurt.
Throwing again. Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
19 side, 19.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it starts.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Ready.
Daniels going to throw again. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They come up for 2nd and 2.
Deputy 19. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signals he has enough. 1st down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in the game. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 24-21 lead. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.